Hi there. If I could go back and do certain things in my life again, I would do them in a heartbeat. And one of those is related to holidays and time out, and in particular time spent with special people. I have really royally messed up so many times. And I was thinking about it the other day because we're just starting to discuss as a family something that we might do later in the year when things have calmed down a little bit. And obviously the whole dialogue in the world at the moment is about whether we all want to do more staycations because perhaps we all feel a little bit nervous about travelling further afield. And it got me thinking about the most awful barge holiday that I had with my mum, my dad and my elder brother. And it was in the middle of my anorexia, and I was away from university for the summer period, and Dad had booked this barge trip, and it was all going to be very much about our kind of togetherness, and we were going to be opening the locks together and then stopping for pub lunches, and you know, it would just be local and no big travel faff involved, but we'd all muck in and have fun. And you know, he couldn't have predicted it, but it rained and it rained and it rained. So there was that, and there was the fact that I was just so deep. I was so deep in my eating disorder that I couldn't let anybody else in my head, in my orbit, other than the eating disorders conversation. And just when we were talking the other day about holiday ideas and what that might look like, it resurfaced for me as a memory of just how awful it was, and that crushing feeling of how vile I was. And it had never been malicious, and it was never that I intended to ruin the holiday for everyone, but I did, because my poor mum tried desperately to cajole me through every day and every meal time to try and will me to be well. But meanwhile, I was shaking with the cold the whole time. I'd got no energy, I'd got no desire, no passion for doing anything. I didn't want to be there, but I didn't know where I wanted to be. I was just petrified of everything. I couldn't have a conversation. And I'm telling you this story because I can't go back. I can't redo that, but I can change the way I go about living my life in the future and the memories that we make in subsequent holidays. And I would hope that somebody that listens to this and realises what my experience was can just think to themselves, do I want to ruin a family holiday? Do I want to ruin an experience where I could be with my loved ones and enjoy something, enjoy that activity? And don't forget, that's what we do holidays for, isn't it? We do it for the experience and the opportunity and the memory and the chance to be with those we love. So if you take anything away from this, it's just another reminder that eating disorders rob us of so much, and you can never get that time back. I can't go back and, you know, I couldn't have changed what the weather was like, but oh my God, I could have changed the experience. I could have changed those memorable occasions of jumping on and off the boat and opening the locks with my mum and my dad and my brother. I could have changed the conversation we had, the giggles we had, the games that we had. I could have changed the way that played out. Instead, it was an awful experience for us all. And I really know that when we book another holiday for this year, even with the spectre of COVID, we're going to make better memories, because that's what life is about. So if you're planning a holiday right now, do it without your eating disorder goggles on. Okay, take care.